Okay, now today we are going to start a new chapter, permutations and combinations. But today we are going to learn only one first, permutations. Okay, so multiplication principle is one of the things before we start to learn permutation and combinations. Okay, so if an operation can be carried out in R ways and another operation can be carried out in S ways, then the number of ways, okay, is R times S. Okay. R times S is actually a multiplication principle, okay, expanded to 3 or more operations, okay. So let's see. There are 2 different roads to travel from village A to village B, okay, and then there are 5 different roads from village B to village C, okay. Find the number of ways a person can travel from village A to village C via village B. So let's see. Number of roads from A to B is 2. Okay, B to C is 5. So based on the multiplication principle, it's actually 2 times 5, it's actually 10. You can try like this. Okay, let's try. Let's do the first one. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, one way at, okay, this is one way. 1, 2, 2 way. 1, 2, 3 ways. 1, 2, 4 ways. 1, 2, 5 ways. Okay. Then I use another color. I don't use blue, I use. Let's find another better color. Okay, this one. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 6 way. 1, 2. Okay, 7 ways. 1, 2, 8 ways. 1, 2, 9 ways. 1, 2, 10 ways. Okay, so actually 2 times 5 is applicable, okay, by using the multiplication principle. Okay, so this is 6.1. Okay, we have 3 questions. Okay. Okay, so 6.2, we are going to learn permutations. Okay, so the number of permutations of n different object is n factorial. Okay, where n factorial is actually n and then n minus 1 and then n minus 2. Okay, there you go. Okay, so by definition, 0 factorial is equals to 1. Okay, it's equals to 1. So let's see. 6 factorial. Okay, 6 factorial is actually 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So it's actually 7 to 0. And 9 factorial divided by 7 factorial. So 9 factorial is this. 9 times 8 times 7 factorial. 7 factorial is 7 factorial. So you are left with 9 times 8. So it's actually 72. Okay, you can use your calculator. So 6 shift x factorial equals to, and you will see it becomes 7 to 0. Okay. Calculate the number of ways how 4 different prizes can be given to 4 participants of a quiz. Okay. So first prize can be given in 4 ways. Second prize can be given in 3 ways. And then third prize can be given in 2 ways. And then fourth prize can be given in 1 way. Why? Because if you give away the first prize, then you are left with 3 prize, right? Okay, so that's why you need. That's why the number of prize goes down. Okay, the number of way also goes down. Okay, so the total of number of way is actually 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, so it's actually 24. This one is using method 1, multiplication principle. Okay, but how about permutations? Okay, you can simply use 4 factorial, then it will be 24. Okay, next, example 4. For the word minutes, calculate the number of different arrangement that can be formed if all the letters are arranged. Okay, different arrangement means the word minutes I can use a lot of ways to do. Okay, so number of different arrangement, you just use 7 factorials and you will get 5040. Okay, but what if B, number of different arrangement that can be formed if the arrangement in A have to begin with a vowel. So how many vowel we have here? We have I, we have U, we have E. So there are 3 vowels. Means that we can try 3 ways of doing it. So starting with I, if we put I at first, then I am left with MNUTES, 6 empty spaces. If I start with U, then I'm left with MINTES, also 6 spaces. If I'm left with E, start with E, I also left with MINUTS, 6 empty spaces. Then my total number of arrangements should be 6 factorial plus 6 factorial plus 6 factorial. So it's 6 factorial times 3. 720 times 3 equals to 2160. Okay. Example 5. Calculate the number of even numbers that are greater than 2000 can be formed using each of the digits 1, 2, 4, 6 without repetition. Okay, so first, if greater than 2000, then we can have starting with 2, starting with 4, and starting with 6. Okay, the number at this back, okay, has to be 246 because it is an even number. Okay, I cannot include 1 in the first and also the last. Okay, so whatever I do, I also left with 2 empty spaces. So if I left with 2 empty spaces means I have 6 tries with 2 empty spaces. So my total number of arrangement can only be 2 times 6 equals to 12. Okay. So this is your homework for today, 6.1 and 6.2. Okay, 6.1 and 6.2. Okay,